Let's take one example on superposition theorem. Determine node voltage V2 using superposition theorem. This is the given circuit. Here we have node 1 and here we have node 2. We are supposed to calculate voltage at this node, that is known as V2, using superposition theorem. In the circuit we have two independent current sources. One is 10 angle 0, another one is 5 angle 0. We know that in superposition theorem one source is considered at a time. So first we'll consider 10 amp current source, we'll find voltage at this point. Then later we'll consider 5 angle 0 current source and we'll find voltage at point 2. So sum of the first voltage and this voltage together gives voltage at this node. Consider, so this current source will be open circuited, it means it should be removed from the. We'll convert this current source which is in parallel with a resistor 5 ohm into voltage source. We'll apply a source transformation to this part. We'll convert this into voltage source. We know that V is equal to I into R. Current source is 10, resistor value is 5, so the magnitude of voltage source is 50. I'll draw the voltage source. Its magnitude is 50 volt. The same 5 ohm resistor will be connected in series. So here we can find that the value of resistor and inductive reactance is given in polar form. We'll represent it in rectangular form. That is, keep the calculator in complex mode. Just type 5 angle 30, just press equal. It gives the result in rectangular form, that is 4.33. Shift equal gives imaginary part, that is 2.5, that is 4.33. Shift equal gives J 2.5. The remaining these two are connected as it is. So here the voltage at this point is V2. Now to find V2 we can use loop analysis method or we can use node analysis method to find the value of V2. Let's take node analysis method to find the value of V2 because there is only one node. So by applying KCL to only one node we can get the voltage V2. Now apply KCL to node V2. So we'll assume that current through this branch is X, current through this branch is Y, and current through this branch is Z. It gives X incoming is equal to Y plus Z. Therefore X is nothing but 50 minus V2 divided by 5 plus 4.33, that is 9.33 plus J 2.5 is equal to Y is nothing but V2 by 2 plus Z is nothing but V2 by J10. We'll simplify this further. I can write it as 50 divided by 9.33 plus J 2.5 minus V2 divided by 9.33 plus J 2.5 is equal to 0.5 V2 minus 1 upon j is nothing but minus j. 1 upon 10 is 0.1, that is minus j 0.1 v2. Now I'll send this v2 term on right hand side, that is 50 divided by 9.33 plus j 2.5 is equal to, I'll take v2 common, so I can get 1 upon 9.33 plus j 2.5 plus 0.5 minus j 0.1. So we'll 5 minus j 1.339 divided by this part. Therefore I can write 5 minus 1.339i divided by 0.6 minus 0.126i. It gives 8.430. Imaginary part is minus j 0.461. So always keep the voltage value in rectangular form, that is shift r angle theta. It gives V2 is equal to 8.44 at an angle of minus 3.13 degree. So this is V2, that is voltage at node 2 considering 10 amp source alone. Now similarly we'll calculate V2 considering 5 amp source alone. I'll redraw the circuit considering 5 amp source alone, and I'll open circuit this 10 amp source alone. This is the circuit considering 5 amp source alone. I have open circuited 10 amp source. So point voltage at this point is V2, and we are supposed to calculate node voltage V2 now. So again we'll calculate V2 by applying node analysis. We'll assume that current through this branch is X, this branch is Y, and current through this branch is Z. Therefore apply KCL to node V2. That is incoming current 5 is equal to X, Y, Z all are leaving, that is X plus Y plus Z. Simplify this. 5 is equal to X is nothing but V2 divided by J10. As this is the reference node, voltage at this node is 0. So all V2 is calculated with respect to reference voltage, that is 0. Therefore X equal to V2 minus 0 divided by J10, that is V2 by J10, plus Y is nothing but V2 by 2 plus Z is nothing but V2 divided by 5. These two are in these three are in series. I can write it as 9.33 plus J 2.5. Therefore 5 is equal to V2 in bracket 1 upon J10 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 9.33 plus J 2.5. We'll solve this. 5 is equal to V2 in bracket, that is 10I inverse plus 1 by 2 is 0.5 plus 9.33 plus 2.5I its inverse, so it gives 0.6 minus J 0.126. Therefore V2 is equal to 5 divided by 0.6 minus J 0.126. That is nothing but inverse of this into 5. It gives 7.97. Therefore V2 is equal to 7.97 plus J 1.685. Let's keep V2 in rectangular form, or V2 is equal to, just press shift R angle theta, it gives 8.15 at an angle 11.9. we can approximately we can take it as 12 degree. So we'll call it as equation number 2. So therefore total voltage V2 is equal to, by adding equation 1 and equation 2, by equation 1 the value of V2 is 8.44 at an angle of 3.13 degree, plus here it is 8.15 at an angle of 12 degree. Therefore V2 is equal to, it is minus 3.13. so it can be added directly in calculator. Keep the calculator in complex mode, type 8.44. We can type the angle directly here, shift this key, we will find the angle minus 3.13 plus we have another term, that is 8.15, shift angle 112. It gives the result in rectangular form, that is 16.33 plus J 1.233. Convert this into polar form, that is shift R angle theta, it gives V2 is equal to 16.44 at an angle of 4.30 volts. So this is the total voltage V2 at node 2. It is solved using superposition theorem. Thank you for watching.